Good evening, world. It's chilly tonight. I say tonight, it's like 4 o'clock. It's getting dark already. Look, but the sky is quite romantic. Eerily romantic. I listened to a podcast here, man. It's a really good one with Rich Roll. I think he's got Robbie Barringer on, who ran from one side of America to the other, which is like 73 days straight. Interestingly, he's all plant-based. Seems to be a trend at the minute. What sort of crazy bit of engineering is that? For Talbot Steelworks, it's just so there. I just sort of hold my breath every time I ride past it. I feel sorry for the people that live just there, but I guess they have no choice. The sun's going down now, so this has been the case for like the last couple of weeks. Obviously sunset is like 4:30, but I've been riding back and forth to Cardiff around about twice a week to see Charlie, spend a day or two up there. It's kind of worked quite well actually into my training, particularly now that I've started back. I've written my own training plan for the next kind of 4 weeks, and I've got some like plans to build steadily up until Christmas. Nothing too crazy, but ideally I want to work up to a 24-hour week. I'm not going to try and make myself demand a massive workload over a long space of time. I'm going to do like 14-hour week, 16-hour week, 24-hour week. Last year I was doing a lot of indoor riding, Zwift racing, hard interval sessions. Well, I mean, not so much hard, but following like the 80-20 principle of a lot of my riding, like 80% of it was zone 1, zone 2 kind of conditioning, and then 20% roughly was that kind of zone 5, zone 6 stuff. I want to show you this bag that I've got from Rossville. You can check them out on Instagram, but I've got their top 2 bag on right now. It's really sleek, like water does not penetrate it. It's really easy to clean. I literally just wipe it. There's no like dimples or pattern on the outside. And like it uses like these rubber band kind of like fastening system. So it just works. Like it just works. It's really light. I can fold it up and put in my back pocket. I've actually got 1 cereal bar in there at the minute, and that's it. That's all I can put in there at the minute, because I'm carrying everything else in my rucksack, which, yeah, I know it adds like 5 kilos, but I've done it for years. Literally just got it. My hands are freezing, you know, when you're like fumbling around, like struggling to like undo buckles and get keys out, and it's just like that. It was a quick change because I realised that I've only got like 20 minutes until my 2020 video, everything I'm going to do in 2020, my big goal for 2020 premieres. So I need to sit down and be live and have that done.
No. There you go.
Premiere. I'm watching it right now. And there's a live chat on the right. Cake is not the only thing I'm partial to. I'm partial to biscuits as well. Doesn't matter if they're like the cheapest biscuits or whether they're the best biscuits. I'm partial to biscuits. And these are no exception. Charlie's gonna have to take them because there's like at least half a packet left. She's gonna have to take them to work tomorrow because I will eat them.
just think it's sad that it's the first thing that we sacrifice when we see so many people on the road at this time of the morning. Well, I mean, it's not early, it's 7:30, but you do think at some point, like, well, they must have left home the earliest 5 o'clock, and then if they didn't go to bed till 11, that's 6 hours.
Yeah.
And then are they doing it 5 days a week? I mean, it's impossible. They say now it's impossible to catch up on sleep. You can't like, it's not like jet lag. You can't like bank it and like wake up after 12 hours sleep on a weekend. It doesn't work like that.
Enough sleep. Do they? Nobody sits down to do that.
No, but it's the ultimate reset. Like, in theory, it's the first thing you should change. Because it's the easiest thing to change, I think. Well, I mean, unless you struggle with insomnia and like lots of other sleep-related issues, but in reality, everybody can sleep longer. You know.
It's also that feeling of, so I'm in a bit of a loop at the moment where I don't feel like I've got enough hours in the day because I'm on placement all day, and then I'm expected to come home and do work. But not just like placement work, other work as well. So,
yeah, you feel like...
I feel like I don't have enough, so I don't feel like I can go to bed at, like, in an ideal world, I'd be going to bed at like 9:30 and go to sleep.
Well, no, I'm just excited to have somewhere different to ride. It's nice to, the sacrifice of getting up a little bit earlier so I can jump in the car with a bike and then jump out in to do a loop is better than just trying to get out of Cardiff again, because I had a right pain in the backside last time. Traffic lights, and especially morning traffic.
Yeah.
I don't know if people understand as well, but sometimes cars actually hold up cyclists. It's not just cyclists holding up cars, but it's quite a bit of cars holding up cyclists, especially me as a cyclist, and I do not like it. I get all grumpy. I don't get angry, I just get grumpy, and then it ruins the ride. So it's not a good start to the ride. But hopefully it'll be quieter around the valley. The valley.
Look
how long this climb is supposed to be. It's like a full-on ski ramp. That's zoomed out, that's the whole ride. Right there, on that profile. Nice scenery though. Well, it's about as alpine as you'll get. Oh, I want to stop and take so many pictures. Look at this place. This is like climber's paradise. Well, in South Wales. Over to my left, just a second ago, this is where I wanted to stop. There was, you could see like the bulk Regos, you could see that mountain range on my left. Goodness knows what that is on my right, but you can see really in the far distance, like that's the valley that goes all the way down to Cardiff. I'll be heading down it soon, but I'm just getting to the top of this beast. Not being funny, I've been climbing steadily for the last 20 minutes. It's so steep. This climb out of Bedlinog, I think it was called. And it's like right there, it's all the way down there. It's basically 100 meters above sea level, and now we're like 300 meters in the space of a couple of K. It was ridiculously steep, but I gotta get a photo of this. I just have to now. I must be at the top. Something really funny just happened, and you're gonna laugh at this because I'm in Wales, but there's a primary school just back there, and we're literally in the middle of nowhere, as you can see. These sheep came out of nowhere, 3 of them. They'd obviously jumped the cattle grid, and they were just like running like outside the primary school. Only in Wales, isn't it? Typical Welsh joke, that.